Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is the new thing that I wanted to try that I kind of teased in my poll video. This is going to be something new that I'm doing or that I want to experiment with. It's going to be a poll commentary. So what happened is one of the players who happens to hang out in my Discord, Sire, recorded his polls for both Richt and Elena, and wanted to send them to somebody just to see like if something useful could be done with it. And I decided I did want to do something with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to commentate on Sire's polls. What I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on this video like as a scenario. So like let's say you joined the game like 2 or 3 months ago, and everybody, because you know the anniversary is coming, everybody was telling you, oh, save for the anniversary, don't pull, just save for the anniversary, throw all your lapis at the anniversary. And let's say you decided to do that. So if you decided to do that and like not necessarily like having a ton of great units, and you just threw all your lapis at the anniversary, if you did that, what do you get out of these pulls, and can you pull together a cohesive team? Whether we're talking about leader skills, whether we're talking about elements or focuses or whatever, just a solid team that's gonna be able to like carry you through, not necessarily any specific piece of content, but just like get you through the game. What are some things that we can put together just by going to pity on a single unit? So I'm gonna look at his polls for Richt specifically. And Sire has been around for a while. Sire's got plenty of great units. Sire's got plenty of great strategies. Sire does fine. So this is not necessarily commentary on how well these pulls helped Sire out, but this is more just like, here's some random pulls. Okay, we're gonna look at them and be like, okay, what can we do with these pulls? I'm gonna kind of keep track of the pulls on the right hand side. So you'll see them kind of like filling in as we start to get some good units. If we get anything that kind of works for us, I'm just going to start. I'm going to start by just keeping track of Neos and good 5 stars that can become NVAs, or that just become 7 stars that are remotely useful for a new player. And we'll just kind of take this and run with it. And if this is interesting, if you guys like this kind of thing, we'll set up a way for people to send their polls for commentary, and we'll keep doing this. If you don't like it, let me know. If this is stupid, let me know, and we'll go from there. But I'll be kind of pausing if we get something good and we need to stop and talk about it and why it's good. We'll pause the video and talk about it. But thanks so much, Sire, for sending this my way. I appreciate it. It's a neat opportunity to do something different for the kinds of videos we do. I'd like to kind of do commentating type stuff and discussion type stuff in the future. This is also the kind of thing that, like, if somebody ever wanted to join on a video and be a guest commentator for something like this, that would definitely be an option. So let me know. I just kind of like enjoy watching polls because it makes me feel better about my own, how bad they are. Like, at least somebody got something good, Oh gosh, mine were so bad. But we're gonna go ahead and watch this and kind of go from there. And like I said, if anything interesting comes up, I will pause the video and stop. So there, at the start of his video, there was about a 1.5-minute delay where like he was having some connection issues. So hopefully that doesn't persist through the entire video. But I have not watched this yet. This is just live reaction from me. So we're going to start with his very first poll. And like I said, I'll kind of keep track of it on the side. Here goes. And you're hearing his background music from his game, just so you know. All right, first poll, some rainbows. I'm going to go ahead and stop here. So I'm right off the bat, he's got a Golbez. So if you were a brand new player and you pulled a Golbez, like, awesome. Not bad. We're going to go ahead and throw that on the list because Golbez is, in terms of like current existing trial content, he's a good pull, so NVA Golbez, definitely an option. As far as the others, no, not really. Let's see what else we get though. Nia's doing the premium step up. You can kind of see that for Richt. So yeah. I dig this background music. I think this is Type 0 background music. I don't know for sure. It sounds like it, though. All right, well, it came down a rainbow. He kind of skipped it. But let's see here. Oh, wow, a red. Nice. And what does he get on that first red? Madame Adele. Okay. It is what it is, right? There we go. Zolu and Delu. So on this one, not a whole lot really good. However, there is a nice STMR. So we're going to go ahead and mark this too. This is STMRs. I Love Chocobos is a fantastic STMR. You can get that from Chocobo Fina. Luna Freya also has, I think that's Duty to the World. You know, so like for building evocation units, that's not bad. That's not a bad couple of things. Duty, I Love Chocobos is mainly good for like immunities and guts and stuff like that. Madame Adele though is just not that useful. Even if you crowned her and used her for everything you could, like she's got like some basic elemental support and just some killers, but like, you know, not gonna really carry you that much. She's not really gonna fit in very well. She could fit into some teams, but we're nothing too excited. She does have a little bit of synergy with Golbez though, so I'm gonna put them on the same line because Madame Adele, because she can imbue dark, I believe. Let's confirm that. Madame Adele. Neovision. I believe she can imbue dark. And if she can, we'll go ahead and keep her here. Dark Fighting Spirit. Yeah, it gives a 15% amp. Not very good, but it does imbue dark, which pairs very nicely with Golbez. So we're going to go ahead and leave it on there. There is a little bit of synergy, you know? So we're good to go. We're going to leave Madame Adele there because they get a little bit of synergy bonus. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Not the best pull you could have gotten, but not terrible, given that we're starting with a Golbez, right? Long delay. You know what that means? This means they're searching to see what can they give you that's going to be really good. Or he just had like a really slow connection that day. I don't know. Either way, right off the bat, kind of better than mine because he got a Neo right away. Now, in order for that Golbez to be really good, you're going to have to go into the Golbez Chronicle fight to get his STMR. But you can definitely do that. Like, that's not bad. That's not that difficult. In fact, with Golbez existing, that makes it pretty easy. All right, let's go ahead and pause here and see if we can't jump to the next poll. We've got connection issues. Here we go. Here's the poll. Came down a rainbow. And okay. Ooh. Kind of a dud on that one. Rowan does have a couple things that are semi, like, I guess it's not terrible. Nothing that I've really ever used. You know, here's a guaranteed Neo. This is going to be good. I can feel it. So far, though, nothing on that. I mean, Rowan, it's okay. You know, starting out. That was a little faster. Came down red, of course. Guaranteed Neo. Hopefully Sire's excited about it. He's hesitating. You can see it. He's like, I don't want to push it. I don't want to push it. All right, all right, all right. And we get one, and it is a Terra. Oof. Okay. So, if you were to pull a Terra, you know, I guess one thing that's good about it, if you were to pull a Terra, you know, Terra does have, Terra has, we're going to put a little tag here, dark. Terra has fields, right? So Terra has, like, crowned Terra has beginner fields, including LB. So element and LB. So she's got some options for some support there. So that's better than nothing. But otherwise, you know, Veritas of the Dark is an NVA. Not a particularly great one. There you go. So that's where we're gonna go for right now. So yeah, let's keep going. Terra is kind of a bad one. There was a time when she was great. That time has come and gone. All right, let's see here. Shouldn't be too long. There we go. Ooh, came down a blue. Rough. I know how that feels. Do I ever? Still, he's hesitating. He's like, I'm not sure I want to even open this blue. Can't say I blame you. Sorry, Sire. Couple rainbows. Ew. Ew, double last weld. Yeah, nothing really to report there. Nothing great. It is what it is. Not even NBAs, right? Shiva Lastwell is such a cool unit that I wish was better. How long are we waiting here? It shouldn't be too long. Just a couple seconds. Here it is. Now that Duty to the World that you got from Luna Freya would be very useful on your Neovision's Terra. But you really need her, ooh, yes. You really need her EX1. Okay, so, actually, yeah, here's a decent one. So we've got Lone Lion Squall, or I think that's Lone Lion Squall. Is it? Hold on. There we go. That is not Lone Lion Squall. Awkward, so sorry. No Lone Lion Squall for you. It is what it is. So really nothing there. I guess, I think that is Isaru. Is that who that is? I believe that's Isaru. Yes. Okay, so Isaru has Bonds with the Aeons, which casts Bonds with the Aeons every turn, and that fills Evocation Gauge twice. You know, it's whatever. It's a good way to fill the Esper Gauge, but beyond that, nothing really that exciting here. Awkward. Good for a new player, though, because filling the Esper Gauge as a new player is challenging. Oh, that was fast. All right, he skipped past the animation. He was like, oh, I just got a rainbow. It's cool. Whatever. Ooh, okay. Nothing really to report there. Hold on, let me just drag back. I want to just double check and make sure. It goes so fast. Yeah, I mean, Arden's hat is okay for a new player. Vespia has the Nutkin hairpin, but like beyond that, really nothing exciting. Guaranteed, so we're back in the guaranteed game. Here goes. All right. Comes down red. Sire's not nervous about that one. Okay, only one. And, ooh, Chizuru, yes. Definitely fitting in the team. Easily. No matter what. She's on the team. Really good at EX1, but still, as a base Neovision, still provides a lot of utility to the party. Oh, okay. We got an upgrade? Nope. Okay, otherwise, we've already mentioned Nutkin Hairpin. Seymour NVA. You know, there's some synergy there. Seymour NBA's serviceable magic tank for a new player once you get into the higher EX levels. And he does do some dark stuff too, some dark evocation damage, I believe. Let's just check. I'm pretty sure in his shift as a like NBA form, Seymour. That could benefit from that duty to the world we talked about. And also, yeah, he's an evoker, and he is doing I think it's LB. Dark evoke damage, Firefly manipulation. Yep. Dark magic. Dark magic. So we've got dark synergy going on, and he's a magic tank. Could be useful. We're going to go ahead and leave him on that list. So, cool. He's going to be our magic tank. Not the best damage ever, but he's still damage. That Shizuru was a nice pickup, though, for sure. Ooh, and there's one. It's gonna be... Oh, lucky dude. Definitely going on the team. Awesome. Congrats. You nabbed one. Eat your apple, Richt. Fantastic. Fantastic TMR. Reasonable STMR as well. TMR is great for this current Clash of Wills. Otherwise, nothing really to notice about. Yep. Okay, just the Richt. Still good. We're about halfway through the video at this point. Upgrade, nope. Nothing there. This is good music, though. Good pull, but good music to listen to while you're pulling. It's like kind of hype music. Oh man, I know how this feels. Okay. Okay, so for this one, Braska, we're gonna put TMRs too. TMR. Braska's got that blue wave. So blue wave is a decent chaining move if you need one. So that's cool. And then Sweet Nicole. Oh gosh, what is it called? It's like can't remember what it's called, but he has something good. Sweet Nicole. Icy Passion. MP 40, Magic 60, and Ice Resistance 80. That could be useful for our Golbez. Honestly. On Valentine Tuxedo is clothes. I don't know if Golbez can wear that. I can't remember off the top of my head. Golbez. I think he cannot. I think he needs to wear armor. Black Mage Golbez. He cannot. Oh, he can not wear clothes. Yeah, awkward. So, but he would not mind that. He would not mind that. STMR, Icy Passion. That could potentially be useful for us. So, because it does boost MP and magic. Here comes another guaranteed. And obviously there's lots of units that he's pulling. I'm just trying to look at ones that mainly synergize and might be able to fill useful roles for us. Oh, double, nice. Corral, okay. I think Corral does dark. That might be able to fit. Sadly. And Richt again. Holy cow. Okay, good stuff. Sorry, we'll wait for the rest of the polls to finish before I talk about it. Wow. Very, very nice. Double Richt. Alright, and are we going to upgrade all the way? No. Okay. So, actually, Vayne is not a terrible NVA either. So we're going to go ahead and mark down Richt again. So we got Richt ×2 and Corral. I believe, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we've got a 6-person team here. I believe Corral does dark damage as well. So Corral. Dark is a dark breaker. Dark physical damage. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best. It's bolting strike, though. And 80% breaks, not the best, but, you know, it's there. And then on the SLB, 87% break on an LB. Where's the SLB? 87% defense break. Not really going to help our Golbez out. Only we're stuck with an 80% spirit break. But Golbez can break spirit by himself, you know? It's fine. We're going to go ahead and put Corral on there because, you know, Corral could replace, you know, or could just sub in for Terra. We have Golbez, Chizuru, Seymour, Richt, Corral, and Adele. And we got a nice little dark team going there. Rick doesn't benefit specifically from dark, but he's imbuable, he's flexible. You know, but honestly, actually, you know what? Richt is a better breaker than Corral, so take Corral off of there. Goodbye, Corral. I'm sorry. Richt is a better breaker than you. Never mind what I said. Corral back in the dumpster. I forgot that Richt has actual utility. Oh, there's another I Love Chocobos. Yeah. Nothing really there. Sice! Sice! We just got NBA Sice. That would be a decent breaker. If we didn't have Richt. Richt is going to handle that job better. Sire had to think about it for a second there. Do I want to keep going? I've got two. I've got two Richt already. Alrighty, and oh, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. And nothing else really to speak of. Awkward. We've all been there. And since he's got two Richt, we can be EX1 Richt and access his full kit. So that's good. Ooh, another blue wave. Nice. Okay, some nice picks here. So we're going to do blue wave ×2 because we do have two blue waves now. We also have Guy's belt. Guy is also a serviceable physical tank, although Runda exists, so why are you bothering? Yeah, we now have two blue waves, so we can chain bolting strikes off of blue waves and Samurai Chizuru on anybody we want. And Richt can chain with bolting strike as well. Yeah, so we've got options. We've got some chaining options for Golbez to cap a chain off of, as well as Richt to cap a chain off of as well. So, nice. Guy's Built is just a fantastic STMR for Human Killer, so definitely grab that. All right, here's another guaranteed Neo. Guaranteed to make us cry and weep uncontrollably. I do love when they come down red, though. Looks so lovely. All right, and it is a game over. You just won. Paladin Sylvie, okay. Game over. You just beat all the content in the game. All the, like, basic trial content, anyway. Beyond that, nothing really to speak of, but I mean, Sylvie is OP, so... She's obviously better at EX2, or EX1, but yeah, seriously. Stick her in the Shard Dungeon, see you in a month, start clearing content. Alrighty. Got about 4 minutes, about 3 minutes left on the actual polls. If I stop pausing the game, it'll be useful, right? Okay, and believe it or not, I do have a good one here. So, Assassin's Shadow can, as an NVA, give your party Mirage stacks, which I'm a huge fan of, and is an okay breaker if we were not going to bring Richt for some reason. He can also lower enemy accuracy. He can chain Stardust Ray and Oriole Ray, which can help you do a 100-hit chain in Dark Visions. So yeah, I mean he's a usable NVA. I recommend him to new players. Okay. He's not winning any awards for damage. He's just doing chaining and party support and stuff like that. But still, very useful. That Mirage is very useful. Oh, we got an MVA, or an MV off of this one, so nice. Oh, okay. Lock. Nice. And Richt and Wyvern. Okay. Very good. So we're not like winning any awards for Richt and Wyvern as a unit. Dragoon. I think it's called Dragoon Helmet. Let's double check. But that is a very nice STMR. Dragoon Helmet. Yes. Dragoon Helmet. Final Fantasy 2. Sorry. Not the Final Fantasy 4 version. Dragoon Helmet. Helm. Dragoon Helm. Final Fantasy 2. Yeah, there we go. 105 attack. With modifier boost for jumpers and 50% jump damage. Yeah. Dragoon Helm. FF2. Cool. And then that lock, is that Adventurer lock? Adventurer lock. Yes, it is. Has First Rate Treasure Hunter, which is a fantastic TMR. And then Locke's Dagger is just like evasion. It's like 30% evade, which is good. These are good pickups. So we're going to do First Rate Treasure Hunter. And Lock Dagger. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Lock's Dagger. Cool. So the Treasure Hunter is really good because it gives you charm immunity. It gives 60% attack when you're wearing a dagger, but like that's not important. The big thing is the charm immunity. Hard to pick up, and it's great that you got it here on a new player. As a new player, theoretically, whatever. Cool. Got about a minute and 15 seconds left of the actual pulls. All right, kind of some duds. Yep. Technically, Gao is an NVA. Gao's belt is, or Gao's cape is similar to Guy's belt in that it's like a good STMR for a 3-star based unit. Go ahead and put that on there. Gao's cape. It's like it's the beast killer version of Guy's belt. So decent. I think this is our last guaranteed Neo. And we got a dark... my favorite! Not even putting him on the list. Another Guy's belt. And a more size. Yeah, let's just double check, make sure we're not missing anything else here. 5 more seconds of the video, so I think he's probably done at this point. Yep, okay, cool. So let me go ahead and get that out of the way. So we got a handful of, gosh, get this out of the way too. Okay, so we got a handful of good things. If we look at our, look at our list here, we got, in fact, I'll gonna pull up the game here. That's okay. We've got Golbez as a finisher. We've got Madame Adele as a dark imbue to go with Golbez. And then we've got Chizuru, who can be imbued as a bolting strike chainer, who also does good stat buffs, Katana Imperil, good party support as an EX0 unit. Richt is our EX2, and he can be our breaker as well as just a good DPS as a chainer and a finisher. Paladin Sylvie is as an EX1 is mainly providing us with some basic lightning and earth support. And then like party resists and imbues and stuff like that. Our party resists and her paladin offense and defense can serve as breaker as well. Mirage stacks and mitigations at EX0. Very, very nice. And then she's also got that super cute base limit burst. And then we've got Assassin Shadow for Mirage stacks and breaking as well as like a backup. So like if I had to pick, 5 units that I was going to stick together to work kind of well, I would pick, Golbez, Adele, Chizuru, Richt. And then, well, I would pick Golbez, Chizuru, Richt, and I guess Golbez, Chizuru, Richt. Go ahead and stick Sylvia in there for the support. And then go ahead, either Adele if we want to go dark, right? For everything else we want to use Sylvie if we can. And then either Terra if we need a field for one reason or another. Seymour if we need a magic tank. Of course, Runda if we need a physical tank. We can go get Runda easily. Or Assassin Shadow if we need like spammable, always available Mirage stacks. But most of the time, I would say probably Golbez, Adele, Chizuru, Richt, and Sylvie would be our 5 that we would take in most teams, just to kind of start clearing out some basic trials and stuff like that. And then, of course, we did get some STMRs and TMRs that were really good. The I Love Chocobos is really good. We got 2 of those just off of this, theoretically. You have to go get her prisms and fragments and stuff like that, or have STMR Moogles laying around. Or not fragments, Omni Prisms or her unit prisms to awaken her to 7 stars. You can get the I Love Chocobos, or just save up STMR Moogles. Duty to the World, same way. We were gonna need an Omni Prism for that, or a unit prism. We got 2 Blue Waves, which are TMRs, which is fantastic. Icy Passion's an STMR. Guy's Belt is an STMR, but we can farm that with Star Quartz, so we can also do the same thing with Gao's Cape. Dragoon Helm, another STMR. First Rate Treasure Hunter is a TMR, and Lock Stagger is an STMR. So we did pick up some nice utility items and some relatively decent units off of this to try and start taking out some trials. Honestly, if you have a strong friend unit and you've got your own Sylvie or your own your own Melissa or your own, handful of good units, your strong friend units are going to just totally wipe out all the trials. But this is not a terrible start. With Golbez capping a chain that Chizuru and somebody else chaining with Blue Wave, does, and then Adele imbuing with Dark, or Sylvie imbuing us with Lightning or Earth. Shadow and Seymour could be wearing Blue Waves, for example, and then Golbez could just cap a chain off of it. Make sure they're wearing, they would be wearing elemental weapons anyway, so it should be okay. Well, is Blue Wave magic? I think Blue Wave's magic. That wouldn't be great. But you could cap a chain off of it. It wouldn't be the best thing in the world. It'd be better if we had like a Folka to imbue with water, so we could use water and Blue Wave together. But not a terrible start. Terra is also available in the beginner free summon pool where we got 3 of them. I think I actually got a Terra when I did mine. So not a terrible unit, but needs some work. Needs a lot of love, things like that. Seymour works as a magic tank. He does a little bit less useful as an evoker, but he can do it. And we did pick up Duty to the World, so whatever. But if I was a new player and I grabbed all these units, I would say keep playing. Golbez can cap a chain really, really well off of a lot of these units. You could stick Chizuru and Sylvie, and I would stick Chizuru and Sylvie in the Fragment Dungeon, and start leveling them up. Richt as well. Shadow and Shadow you can get off of, and Seymour too. You can get off of Star Quartz or EX coins and things like that. So don't worry about that. But definitely stick the good ones in there. And Golbez getting him to EX3 is very important to make him like super good. So yeah. Not a terrible start. I would say if I were a new player, I would say keep playing this account. I would not say start over. Especially because it probably took you a while to gather up the 60,000 lapis you needed to pull on this banner. I would say don't start over. Go ahead and work with it. It's going to take you a while to get Golbez up and running. Yes. But he's also going to be able to carry you through most of the existing trials in the game. Up until you get into stuff like Grace of Darkness, Grace of Fire, etc. This is not a terrible start, especially with the double Richt. You got a good breaker and a capper and whatever. So yeah, all in all, I say keep this account. Sire did better at pulling for Richt than I did. So Sire automatically wins, and he got a Sylvie in there. Holy cow, my goodness. Fantastic. So I don't know, like I said, if this is interesting or useful to people. I think that this is kind of fun to just watch and just have some fun with polls. So if you're interested in doing something like this, having your polls commented on either in this way or in another way, let me know. Join my Discord and send me a message, and I will find a way to make this work for you, where we can try and do this. If you're interested in being a guest and doing side-by-side chit chat about the polls while we watch them, that'd be fun too. I do enjoy a good chit chat. So yeah, Sire, thank you so much for sharing your polls with me. Sire also sent me Elena polls. So if there's somebody who wants to do another one of these videos where we review polls and talk about them, put a team together based on what you get, you let me know, because I've got another one sitting there. But I'd love to just kind of do these kind of regularly for fun. If people want to share their polls and have me talk about them, I'd love to do that. That'd be great. So yeah. That's it for right now. I'm going to go. You guys be good to each other. Take care. And we'll see you in the next video, whatever that is. And yeah, bye-bye.